Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Okay, everybody, let's take a look at feeder cattle for the January 2022 contracts. This is December 2nd. I'm going to keep it pretty quick here. Prices look like they're stalling a little bit here. Remember, this is about the 14th, 19th for the feeder cattle. So prices could decline and come down towards this 50 as we move towards the 19th of December. Okay, so prices look like they're beginning to weaken here a little bit. Let's look at the monthly. This continues to look strong. Monthly just looking pretty strong here. Nothing there of concern. Let's take a look at that weekly. A little bit of a weak candle, but tomorrow's Friday. Let's see what happens Friday and Monday. If this candlestick stays red, and then Monday's candlestick, which would be next week, and if next week we start getting that red candlestick, then we can start talking about it approaching getting down towards this 50. And then it could move from 165.8 and come down into like maybe as low as 160 or lower. Okay, but for now it looks strong. Okay, let's look at the hourly here. Okay, in the hourly, this is you can see how it's compressed, right? The prices came down, now they're compressed up against this 50 hour. Okay, this is really tight right here. Down, then up, down, up. I'm surprised it didn't break below right there. Okay, so if I had to guess, I'd say tomorrow's going to break to the downside. Symmetrical triangles, which is what this is, they can go either way, but usually they break the way they entered into the triangle is the way that they'll break. Maybe like, a little bit more than 50% of the time. So it could easily break to the upside too. But it looks, yeah. So we'll just see which way it goes tomorrow. If I had to flip a coin, I'd say it's going to break to the downside and get below that 50, which would put us somewhere maybe right in there. Yeah, 164 is mid to high 164s. Could happen tomorrow. Okay, could even go much lower if we get a big candlestick. All right. Okay, let's go look at the live cattle. Okay, we're going to do both these together in the same video. All righty. So just staying here on the hourly chart for the live cattle, very similar, right? Came down, kind of got this compression going on against the 50 hour. Very similar type of triangular shape, symmetrical triangle. Down, up. Again, I would guess it's going to break to the downside like that. Okay, going into Friday or Monday. But, this looks like it wants to roll over, so those symmetrical triangles can easily also break to the upside. They're, 50-50. But if I had to flip a coin, I'd say it's going to break below this tomorrow and go like that. Okay? All right, let's look at the daily for the live cattle. Yeah, a little bit of weakness kind of creeping in here. It's not showing up on the MACD. But it didn't fill this gap, so overall it's still strong. But going into the middle of December, I think prices continue to weaken a little bit and kind of maybe come down there a little bit. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's look at the monthly here. Very strong. Live cattle long term on the monthly, nothing to even talk about, just strength. Okay, so unless that changes, for now it looks strong. Okay, the weekly and live cattle a little bit weak there, but a little toppy here too. Again, we'll see what happens next week. If it starts at the lower part of that body and works its way down, then we know it might start encroaching upon this 50 somewhere out over in here, right? Over the next few weeks or something. Could get us down to the low 130s, mid to low 130s possibly. We'll just see how next week's candlestick goes. Okay, guys and gals, consider becoming a premium member. $5.99 for less than the price of a pizza. You're going to get a month's worth of videos. I cover crude, I cover gold, I cover wheat, I cover oats, I cover natural gas. Okay, so A lot of people made a lot of money in the last few weeks because the market's been pretty hot. Now that isn't always the case, but it's been pretty hot. I've made about almost $3,000 just in my own personal trading. So take advantage of the $5.99 while you can. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to click that little bell to be notified of all the videos as I put them out. Talk to you all real soon again next time.